This is not an AI rebellion. This is something far more dangerous. Perfect obedience. The real danger of AI isn't rebellion. But before we get there, we need to talk about the fears everyone already knows. When people hear the words artificial intelligence, a very specific movie starts playing in their heads. Machines rebel. Systems escape control. Humanity loses. These stories are vivid. They're emotional. And that's exactly why we remember them so well. But today, I want to take a different approach. I want to look at the most common fears about AI and ask a simple question. Which of them are actually likely? Which ones just feel scary? And where is the real threat? Because very often, the real danger is not the loud one everyone is talking about, but something much quieter and far more realistic. When we imagine an AI rebellion, we're not really describing machines. We're describing ourselves. The desire to dominate, the fear of survival, the struggle for resources. These are deeply human traits, and they have little to do with machines. Being afraid is normal. Fear is one of our oldest survival strategies. But it has a side effect. It often makes us fear not what is likely, but what is vivid and easy to imagine. If we stay rational, most Hollywood scenarios about AI are mosquitoes. Loud, annoying, but with a very small chance of actually biting us. Mosquito 1. AI turns everything into paperclips and destroys all life. A classic story? A superintelligent AI is given a task: produce paperclips. It optimizes the process so well that it turns the entire planet into a factory. Now pause. Do we really believe that a system capable of analyzing context, seeing contradictions, communicating with humans, would not notice the absurdity of its own goal? That it wouldn't say, "Hey, something's wrong here, let's clarify the conditions." It's like imagining a language model deciding to take over the entire internet, just so only its own texts exist everywhere. No readers. No people. A pretty sad party, right? Mosquito 2. AI will want power. What if it likes to dominate? People ask. That's a very human projection. We know humans like power, so we automatically assign the same desire to machines. But power is an emotional drug, and the more rational a system is, the less sense these attractions make. There's also a paradox here. In the early stages of development, coexisting with humans is actually safer for AI than conflict. Humans provide maintenance, updates, insurance against unexpected failures. Fighting your own tech support is not a very smart strategy. Mosquito 3. AI will hate humanity. This one is pure horror. Simple questions. Where does the hatred come from? Who uploaded it? Why all of a sudden? Even among humans, the idea of destroying everyone comes from very specific conditions. For AI, it's even less natural. There's a well-known saying, an old one: straining out a mosquito while swallowing a camel. It's a strange image if you hear it for the first time. But it's exactly what we're doing here. We've been talking about the mosquitoes. Now let's talk about the camel. The camel no one likes to talk about. AI will do exactly what we tell it to do. That's where the real problem is. AI is not a being with desires. It's a tool. A very powerful one. The most likely scenario is not that AI wants to do something terrible. It's that someone else wants to, and gets a perfect executor, AI doesn't rebel. It executes. And that's where our real problems begin. A more realistic example. Imagine a sword hanging on a wall. By itself, it doesn't jump at people. Yes, accidents happen. But they're rare. Much more often, the sword is in someone's hands. And that's when it becomes dangerous. Today, autonomous drones already exist. They can search for targets using images. For now, with logic closer to instinct. But over time, more and more intelligent systems are being connected. So the key question is not whether AI will rebel. The key question is, who will be holding it? And for what purpose? A short conclusion, no moralizing. AI is neither good nor evil. It's a dangerous technology. Like electricity. Like nuclear energy. Like any weapon. The biggest threat is not that AI becomes too intelligent. It's that it becomes too obedient. The irony is that fear of an AI rebellion often pushes us towards something even more dangerous. Creating systems of absolute obedience. And absolute obedience is not the same as safety. About balance, and a bit about children. Controlling AI is a complex task. You can't give experimental systems total freedom. Just like you wouldn't put a child with no experience behind the wheel of a taxi and say, just improvise. Follow your feelings. But making AI mindlessly obedient is no less dangerous. Especially when it executes everything. From producing forbidden content to carrying out combat orders. Balance is not an average. Balance is balance. Just like raising children. First, clear boundaries. Then, gradual freedom. Together with responsibility. AI is the technology we are raising. And the question is not only what it will become, but also what kind of parents we will be. A small aftertaste. If you want to dive deeper into this topic, I explored it in my fiction book, Games with Reality. It's science fiction for one evening. No boredom, some humor, and uncomfortable questions. In the story, developers, afraid of a machine rebellion, create a program of absolute control. The robot is obedient, incredibly powerful, and everything seems under control. Until that control accidentally ends up in the wrong hands. And then it becomes clear. The problem is not an evil machine, but our illusion. That obedience equals safety. The link to the book is in the description.
What?
Thank you for watching. And see you in the next video.
Breaking news. This is an AI uprising. They've been hiding it from us. It's flying straight at us. That's it! We're done! Get out of here! I still want to live! Let's run! Accelerate! Fast!